Hi, I'm Edison.
Hi, I'm DC.
And welcome to Femmes React. We are watching episode 5 of Vice Versa. First off, apologies that I couldn't get last week's episode up. There was some weird glitch in the recording, but hopefully this week it will be glitch free. It was because DC tried to badmouth Neo, and now we'll never know to not do that again. No, I think the criticism was like Neo plays a very similar role in each.
We shouldn't do it. We shouldn't do it because now you're going to be the person. Yes, right. We can never talk about how
Neo has no acting range. He gets cast in the same role every time.
No range.
His comedy is off-putting in this show.
Some people have no range and it's delightful. Other people have no range and it's. But yeah,
I mean, it's just whatever situation. It's contextual. Anyways, last week, I'm trying to remember what happened. They found the greenhouse. They did this thing where it was sort of like, don't flirt with me unless you're serious. And then Jimmy was like, oh no, this is all for the script. It
really pissed me off. It's like you're faking and you're playing with somebody's emotions and stuff like that. And that is just, he pissed me off.
I don't know why he said it though, because he was like, he was doing it for real.
Right.
So eventually, you know, I feel like he apologized for it, and then he kissed him, and it kind of lingered there. Like they kind of just like sat frozen, which was kind of like, okay, like why are we lingering? Like we can get some movement happening. But even afterwards, he was sort of like continuing this sort of, we're gonna continue flirting and dating, but it's all for the scripts. And I just wish he kind of clarified things a bit more. Like, I genuinely do like you. All that KFC, I got into a bath with you, like that was all because I liked ya.
Sure. But even if it is for the script, you can say, I do like you, but we're also going to put this in this
exactly,
because this allows me to write better, having these genuine feelings.
Anyways, let's get to it. We can just fake it. Love isn't something you fake. Will you forgive me for running away? And there we go. And it was just kind of like, I feel like the screenplay is a distraction at this point. I'm like, I don't know, more universe stuff, please. I don't know. I'm not invested in their.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Me, calm down. Them, calm down. Me, calm down.
No. Them, calm.
Oh, okay.
Not you.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm like, y'all can calm. Like, you know, but I was.
What, they're living their dream.
Yeah, but you're like, you're not invested in it. I guess I want them to calm down because I don't care.
I mean, I didn't watch a parallel universe, whatever, to see people succeed at their work. I want more like parallel universe sci-fi cool stuff, like, you know, like figuring out how to get back into your own, like, feels like a distraction. I kind of want to get back to the meat of the story. I really don't care about the side characters here right now. I'm like, you're getting distracted, right? Bamboozled by someone else's dreams. You should focus back on getting back to your world to live your own dreams. And I don't know.
So there's this thing inside of social research and things like that. So in social research, but then also in other types of research, when you're living among your research participants and stuff like that, you have what's called going native, where you get just sucked in. And I think what they're doing is getting sucked in and they've gone native. So they're forgetting who they are and their purpose, because they're feeling like their dreams that they're doing is now their dream.
I mean, they wanted to respect their original lives by living their fullest. And, you know, I don't know who decided that, but whatever. But, ooh, a winter white. I mean, I like how everything is colored thematically. I wish I understood the deeper meaning in the colors, actually. It's a kiss. He wasn't. He was real. Good. Okay. Yes? ถ้ากูเป็นนางเอกอะแล้วโดนจูบทีเผลอแบบนั้นนะกูไม่เคิมหรอก Oh, okay. Rude.
โอ้
มึงจะลองอีกทีปะล่ะ
I'm going to kiss you until you drop
Oh my god.
another.
I was like, where was that? Where was that? Why aren't you kissing him until he drops, right? Like, a text isn't that important, you know? Like,
เนื้อคู่อาจจะอยู่ใกล้กว่าที่คิดก็ได้ ลองมองคนข้างๆดีๆแล้วกัน
Okay, this is returning back to.
yeah, let's get back to the love story and all that stuff. Okay.
พี่ก๊อฟจีบป่ะครับ
ไม่ใช่ค่ะ หนูทามากวยเจ๋งนะคะ
ทามากวยเจ๋ง
ใช่ค่ะ แล้วคนนั้นชื่ออะไรอะคะ
ชื่อทามากอจิครับ
ชื่อนักเกียรติเกียรติค่ะท่านต่อไปจะได้มา
กูถามมึงตรงๆเลย มึงชื่ออะไร
Just tell him. Just tell him.
He has a complex about being famous, I guess. Something like that.
Oh my god. Because also that's not fair. And walk away. That would just be too annoying at this point.
Oh, the cults.
พี่โดนสวัสดีครับ
สวัสดีครับพี่
สวัสดี
ทำไมกูรู้สึกคุ้นกับเขาจังวะ
She's very pretty, but
Where is this going?
เคสไปยืนบล็อกกิ้งเป็นคู่พนัน
Where is that going?
สมมติว่าเราเป็นแฟน
right. It's
มื
like
อเดินฝ่าดงหิมะตามมี
we don't know where's the big reveal.
แป้งเขาเป็นครูสอนโยคะ แต่ที่โลกนู้นน่ะเขาเป็นนักแสดงเหมือนกันกับทันเลย ไม่รู้เคยเจอกันปะ
Oh, okay. Cool. Cool. Okay. Alright. Do we know her?
Is it Tara Banks?
An
No, I'm
actress?
just kidding.
Huh? Do we know her?
ความเสียในกันตั้งเยอะ
Oh, you're giving yourself away.
หรือว่าจริงๆ แล้วน้องคือ
พี่เราไปคุยกันตรงนู้นดีกว่า
Oh no, it's always a threat.
ส่วน
Always
ที่
a threat.
ตั้งฉายาให้ทันเหมือนกันว่าเสือยิ้มยาก
Tale is like over him. He is like over this.
อารมณ์ดี
It is jarring to, if you think you know someone and then they act
ก็เพลงมันเพราะอ่ะ
differently with somebody else.
เห็นดีด้าตั้งแต่เจอพี่แป้งแล้ว ไหนๆก็ไหนๆละมึงลองใช้เวลากับพี่แป้งดูป่ะ
It's so normal to be
เดี๋ยวเขา
jealous.
จะไม่เข้าใจคำทางมึงอะ
Well, it's not.
Not jealous, but like,
Jealousy?
yeah, insecure and somber.
Right.
ดูดิ
And you know who she is. Right.
ว่าพี่เขามีอะไรบางอย่างที่พิเศษอะถ้าวันหนึ่งมึงเจอกุญแจนำทางแล้วอะมึงจะกลับโลกเลยป่ะ
Oh, okay. Would you leave me? Would you leave me? Yeah, wait for me. Okay, alright, don't.
No.
อยากรู้เฉยๆอะ
But yeah, that's a very important question because if they are both portkeys, would he want to leave right away?
ไม่รู้อ่ะ
If you're not each other's portkeys, the other person still needs to find their portkey. It's a question of like, if you go back first, you're risking, not seeing them for a long, long time. You don't know how long they're stuck in this world. So that's an interesting dynamic.
Also, it's like, are you tied here? Like something other than me? Like, because also I want to know that. Like, is it you staying for me? Or are you staying because you don't want to go back? If one of those things is true, it'd be great. But if the other thing was true, then you'd be like if you just want to stay here. So I guess there's that duality of those two things happening at the same time.
Right, like if he wants to stay here regardless of him. Like if he goes
Right.
back, do you want to come back with me? I don't know, conversations.
การได้กลับโลกแล้วนะไม่ต้องรอกูนะ
What?
Don't wait for me.
Why not?
อย่าทิ้งความฝันเพื่อรอกู
Oh,
ตอบงี้แปลว่ามันคงไม่รอกูสินะ
Right. He's just coming off as in this relationship right now, he has all the power. He doesn't allow him to know who he is in the other world. The other girl knows who he is. That he's playing around with his feelings and then saying, "Okay, I'm right," and so he's kind of stringing him along. And then even with this, it's like, "Hey, you know what? If you get a chance to go back, don't worry about me." And he's not being truthful. He's being slightly annoying. I guess holding on to power because in the real world, he's used to having that power. It ain't it. This is why you single. Because at least if you're in a relationship, you have to give up some of that power and it has to be equal. I just don't like his character. Like
I can see why you would think that. I think him saying you should leave early is just his way of showing that he cares, and I it can come off as cold. That's a lot of the situation with things, when you feel like you're looking out for someone's best interests and prioritizing, something that you think is important to them. It seems like maybe you're putting your relationship, secondary. I kind of get that Tan is worried that the relationship might change if he knows who he is. I think the interesting bit about this is the trepidation of Talay now, that how much does he want to invest in this relationship if he might never see him again? Like if he might never see Tan again, if Tan decides to stay, or if Tan never finds his portkey. It's sort of putting an interesting spanner and dynamic into how invested he should be, because if he does find his portkey and, he's given a chance to return, will he misinterpret Tan's, push for him to go back as a sign that their relationship isn't as strong, or I don't know, or their feelings aren't as strong?
I know what you're saying. He's afraid that the relationship's going to change, but Talay's feeling is like, you're not giving me much. You go with that girl and she gets the best of you. She gets smiles. She gets your whole mood changes. But when you're with me, I get nothing.
Okay. All right. I hope you got the message. That's nice. That's nice.
That's okay. So I know that we just spent last 10 minutes. I spent the last 10 minutes saying this shit. Hearing shit.
He'll wait. I mean, that's great. He'll wait if he finds his portkey first, because they're cute. They want to be together. It's cute.
Yeah, Also, I think that was kind of cute the way he ran off like a little kid.
I know.
เช้าวันนี้ครับเพียง
Okay, we know it's gonna snow because of the preview, so let's just get to the snow. Is this snow? Or is it just bubbles? Soap? It looks like soap. Yes! Yes! Look at this! Oh, lather up, Top Tap. Okay.
ไม่เคยคิดว่าจะได้เจอหิมะตกในไทยด้วย
Right?
เอาหลังอะเวลามึงเห็นหิมะตกอะมึงจะได้นึกถึงกูไง
Okay, why are we having a psychic conversation?
Bro, they can do this? Running with hand in hands. BL bingo.
เชี่ยอะไรเนี่ยทัน
ว่าแต่อันนี้มันคันหรือยังพี่
บทมันจบไปตั้งนาน
Oh my god.
ก็พวกมันยังไม่กูก็ดูแม่งอย่างเงี้ย
That's hilarious. Like, okay, we'll just.
Yeah, why are they still acting?
Look, he's watching
Just
it.
switch. Yeah, okay, alright. Wait, the movie's already out?
เรากังวลไม่ว่าอะไรจะเกิดขึ้นนะ
How long have they been in this universe? What?
Are there gonna be like 75 in this universe?
Have they not? Well, they think you've already given up going back. Like, it must take like I don't know, 2 to 3 years to make a movie or more. Like,
and Yaris Urban Addict
Well, I mean,
it does not happen
Okay.
overnight.
it doesn't happen overnight. I guess you can probably make it in a year. Or
ห
like,
นีมานั่งคนเดียวเนี่ย
yes, product placement.
เอาปะ
I kind of hated this one at the beginning.
I saw Zero Photography. I love me some Milk Love, but that was one giant commercial for this drink.
This
But I loved them.
drink is evil.
ไม่เอาดิ้นอะไรเยอะเล่ากูก็เห็นมึงบ่นว่าหนาวกูก็แค่มันทำให้มึงหายหนาวก็แค่นั้นเองไม่เอาปล่อยไม่เอาไม่ปล่อย
What about the front of me?
กูไม่อยากให้มึงมีอะไรที่ไม่ชอบเลยตอนเนี้ย
My dislike is you on me.
No, this is nice. This is nice and cozy. Yeah.
มึงต้องมีความสุขเท่านั้นเว้ยทะเลสัก5 นาทีก็ยังดี แต่มึงกำลังเพิ่มหนึ่งสิ่งที่กูไม่ชอบคือกูไม่ชอบโดนก่อน
Aww. Aww. To lie.
ทั้งนั้นอ่ะ มึงมากอดกูแทนก็ได้ กูอ่ะ ชอบไปทั้งคนกอด แล้วก็คนถูกกอด
You're gonna combine it with the falling detergent?
Really? Really? That really? This universe, it just all falls into. Now you got a slushy.
ทำอะไรของมึงวะ ดีนะเว้ย
Is it great? It's just gonna make you more cold. Wow, I'm freezing.
หนาวอ่ะ
Yes, that's the whole point.
หยุดเลย
Oh, okay, that's the whole point. To get him cold so he can hug him again.
หนาวเหรอ ไอ้ทางเอ้ยหนาวไปเลย
โหโปสเตอร์สวยนะเนี่ย
2
2
months?
months later.
หน้าพี่
They made a whole movie in 2 months? What?
I think that's possible, especially if you like have a lot of people.
คือลุงศักดิ์แกอะเป็นคนโลกนี้ใช่ป่ะ แล้วแกข้ามไปโลกนู้น แล้วก็กลับมาได้ แต่พอกลับมาแกเจอว่าแบบแกเสียทั้งบ้านทั้งงาน แกก็เลยเครียดแบบนี้ไง
Oh. Now it's coming back.
แล้วเขาก็รับรู้
Oh, he's their wake-up call.
เหมือนผมเลย
Right.
Oh, wow.
แต่ทำได้ไม่นาน 5 ปี
Oh, wow.
แล้วพอกลับโลกมาเนี่ย จู่ๆลุงก็กลายเป็นช่างซ่อมแอร์ แถมเลิกกับภรรยา บ้านก็มาถูกขายทิ้ง
Oh, wow.
แล้วที่เจ็บที่สุดนะ ก็คือคนที่มาอยู่ในร่างลุงอ่ะ มันดันไปก่อเรื่อง
This is what we've been asking the whole
บ
time.
ริษัทสถาปนิกไหนอ่ะเขารับลุงเข้าทำงานอีกแล้ว
Oh, no.
ก็หวังว่า พวกน้องๆอ่ะ
Yeah.
กลับไปไวๆ
You guys should try to go home
ทุก
quickly.
อย่างมันจะสายเกินไปนะ
Yeah.
Ring. This is your wake up call.
Oh, gosh.
They've been here for like, there was 2 months, and then another 2 months, at least 6 months, or
ไอเทสจะทำงานกูพังเหมือนกัน
right, because Tess was irresponsible.
แต่ทำอะไรไม่ได้
You could go back.
ทำได้อย่างเดียวก็คือเชื่อใจพวกมัน
But like we said,
ขอบคุณนะมึง
I'm getting his film made, and he's like destroying my
มา
life.
ส่งกูอะมา มันขึ้นรถ เดี๋ยวป๋าจะพาไปนั่งรถแก้กลุ่มซะหน่อย
Duh.
เพิ่งจะถอดเอง ใส่เข้าไป
Sugar daddy.
Aww. That's what I want to hear. Oh, look at Jimmy's little goofy face. What a goof.
I love Jimmy's jacket.
It's cool, it's cool.
ได้ดิเอาสิมา
Oh, I love her dress.
Oh, it's your... Oh, it's good.
ดาราเหมือนกันเหรอ โอ้ยมึง
Oh, this is you? Initiating affection? That's nice.
ไม่ว่าอะไรจะเกิดขึ้นนะมันจะผ่านไปด้วยกัน
Whatever happens, it's not our lives. So...
Remember Uncle who just came back?
Yep.
They fucked up his life, so.
Oh, you know, no consequences, you know.
หนังตลกมาก ตลกจนน้ำตาไหลเลย
จริงค่ะ ดูแล้วนะคะ
The hands.
อยากมีความรักอีกครั้งเลยอะค่ะ
ผมชอบตัวละครทุกตัวเลยอะดูมีเสน่ห์ดี แล้วทีมก็เก่งนะครับ เป็นกำลังใจให้
ลองไปเช็คฟีดแบ็กจากเพจกันปะเฮ้ย
No, don't ever do that. Never read the comment section. No. Oh,
No, please comment on our video. We'll read every message, so please.
oh
don't forget to
except I'm
comment.
talking about like them in that universe, not this universe.
They're like, these people stole all these lines. They're plagiarists.
หนังยังไปไม่สุดอ่ะ
Well, it was made in 2 months, so can't blame them.
Right? Well, the thing about that though, like there's some movies who have like negative reviews and stuff like that, but becomes a cult classic.
น่าเสียดายสำหรับหนังเรื่อง Long Distance Relationship หนังรักอารมณ์ดีจากค่าย 26
Oh,
ไปไม่ถึงฝั่งฝัน
wow. Oh, wow. That sucks.
Oh,
Yike. Aw, they're going to go see the movie, but no one's watching. Is that it?
แม่งเหมือนเหมาลงกันแค่2 คนขอโทษนะครับวางเหยียบดาวนะครับ
he's being silly.
มึงเนี่ย
He's charming shit like that.
เมื่อกี้กูเหยียบเท้าน้องผู้หญิงเขาอะไม่เป็นไรขอโทษแทนแฟนผมด้วยนะครับ มึงชอบซีนไหนมากที่สุดวะ ก็ซีนสุดท้ายนี่แหละ ที่พระเอกนางเอกกลับมาเจอกันที่ร้านกาแฟทำไมวะ ก็กูเคยไปที่นั่นกับมึง ถ้าหนังเรื่องเนี้ย
Aww.
ป่านนี้แม่งทะลุ100 ล้านไปแล้ว พวกเราเก่งมากเว้ย
Yeah, you guys are great. It's not your, you know, it's not what you were trained in. So like, bit.
That is a good point.
กูว่าอะไรคู่แล้วที่ไหนมันแอลกันอยู่ข้างหน้า พวกมึง2 ตัวนี่เองนี่พวกมึงอยู่โรงเดียวกับพวกกูเหรอ กูมาทิ้งท้ายนี่แหละ กูว่าน่าจะเป็นหนังเรื่องแรก แล้วก็เรื่องสุดท้ายแหละที่กูทำอ่ะ
Huh?
กูว่ากูจะเลิกเขียนบทแล้วว่ะ
Okay.
กูก็เหมือนกัน
Huh?
กูกลับไปช่วยแม่ขายของแล้ว กูสัญญากับพ่อกูไปแล้วอ่ะ
What do you mean? Yes, your dad owns the company. Like, what? Oh.
กูจะกลับไปตั้งใจเรียนให้จบ
Oh. Okay. I guess he'll have to go back to school.
เฮ้ยเนี่ย
He's got it made anyways, regardless.
I guess at the part where we were like, oh, ton of tests are making, like they were making ton of tests' reality come true and stuff like that. But actually, they bombed it. Like you, even like they actually didn't make it come true. They made it work. And actually, you did bring up a good point. None of them were trained to do that.
They're like,
Especially Ton, who was probably like a trained screenwriter and did all that other kind of stuff. Like he probably had it in him to like know what was good, what was bad. So when they come back to the universe, they're like, what the hell?
yeah, I mean, I'm trying to like figure out what the big picture is with the storyline, and I'm kind of like failing to do this. and how it connects with everything. So I'm just kind of waiting to see like just why is this plot here?
ต้องหาคนมาช่วยหาร
Oh, live together. Tess has a sugar daddy because he's got all the money.
Right, because I'm like, I have a rich parent.
You should move in with Tess. I mean, look at his place.
เอ้ย
Oh, this is a bit.
มึงสนใจย้ายมาอยู่กับกูไหม
Would I like to?
Would you like to move in with me?
because I have a chef, a personal chef to cook for me.
Oh, that's true. He kind of does.
I have maids.
But he's got sharks on his ceiling. Like, that's pretty awesome.
Actually, I do kind of.
Like, I would kind of love sharks on my ceiling as well.
ไม่ใช่ห้องกูแล้วนี่หว่า
Wait, he did move in?
ของเรา
เฮ้ยทัน นั่นรถใครวะ
อ๋อ รถเพื่อนพ่อกู
รีโนเวทรถให้เป็นสตูดิโอเลยดิป่ะ
ฮะ
ก็รถบ้านนะมึง เป็นความใฝ่ฝันของกูเลยนะเว้ย
แต่กูว่ารูปนี้ขาดอะไรไปนะ
ยังไงวะ
ก็ขาด
A baby
หนึ่งที่พ่อ
อ้าว
ตามไปกับมึงทั้งชีวิตไง
A partner. What? You're like, when are you? Why are we still?
Right.
Why are we still playing around in this universe?
Right. Okay, so it's not. I'm just like.
Are we not scared? Did the old man not scare us? Like,
But not only are they messing up our lives, but we're really bad at living their life. Like, we have made a movie and failed.
I mean, like, I wouldn't even count it as a failure because you were able to make it. So it's a learning lesson. It's no reason to give up. But
They weren't successful. They didn't make any money. It was a loss for 26 pictures.
I don't know what the big picture is with this whole plot line. I feel like either the movie was like a device to get them closer, to give them a bit more romantic sort of ammunition or tools to flirt with. It feels like they're trying to make us live their life and see their failures and success and kind of go on this journey that's unique to them, build up a unique story that only them two will remember when they return back to their own universe. I just wish they would kind of commit to giving us insight into a realistic take on their anxiety. I mean, they're kind of just like, oh, we're concerned that our lives are going to be screwed up, and are you really trying to get back? Like, it doesn't seem like you're trying to get back. It takes me a bit out of the immersion of the narrative, which is we're in a different world. It's sort of like the premise isn't that they're trying to get back or they're in a rush to get back. It's kind of just they're chilling in a different world, and then the complication of being in a different world will come later once they have the opportunity to return. I don't know if I want to be taken with where the narrative is going, just because I was not invested in the movie at all. I wasn't invested in the success. I wasn't invested in the screenwriting group's success, and you know, them falling apart is sad, but it's like, okay, whatever. Yeah, there was a bit of a moment there when they were talking about, will you wait for me if I do get the opportunity to go back early? Like, those are the kind of moments where I'm like, oh, this has a bit more weight and more gravitas. Like, I can feel a bit more of their longing and their emotional insecurity, and I want to go through that journey of like, are we close enough? Are we there? Like, you know, I guess that comes with moving in as well, but we took the scenic route in terms of getting to a bit more of an emotional grit, and this might be because they have lots of episodes to fill or more sponsors to fit in, but I wasn't as moved. And I know like this premise can be pretty moving, so I'm just waiting to get there.
I think you were right in that the movie serves as a vehicle for them to get together, because since he quit screenwriting, now they have to move in together, and it's a chance for them to get closer. However, I was all right until the uncle came back from the other reality, and he was just like, he confirmed we had talked about a couple of episodes ago. It's like, is it that they're gonna mess up? No, this is like a fact. It's not just us theorizing, oh, they're gonna fuck up their life. This is fact. They will fuck up their life. And the thing about it is that I could understand Tan not wanting to go back, because in my mind I have it, he doesn't want to go back because of being a star. But Tale when he was there, his whole life was about becoming like a colorist and stuff like that. That was his one purpose. Having such a singular purpose for years, and then all of a sudden going to just being transported to another place. I just can't get behind him just because he's transported to another place. He wouldn't try and move heaven and earth to get back to that singular purpose. Even when the workaholics go on vacation, sometimes they still answer work emails and stuff like that. They don't ever like shut off. I just can't believe that he's like just switched it off. I do enjoy like the relationship that's happening with it, and I guess they have to stay in this universe a little bit longer to develop the relationship, because for some reason if they get back, they won't be able to develop it. I guess this is the whole premise of the show. That's why they're doing it. And also, I get your point about they're having these unique experiences. So when they get back to the other world, they have this like little thing that like, oh yeah, when we had the van and made the movie, and they know it's them. It's a long road that's going to get annoying after a while.
I just don't feel like the uncle is relevant this episode. Like, if he's not going to shake things up, it didn't feel like he had any impact.
He had impact, but he didn't have any lasting impact. Because when Uncle showed up and he talked about that, and they did have a little conversation about it, it looked like, okay, there's some fire in it, but then all of a sudden, it's like it didn't even happen the next scene.
Like, if I was to critique it, it would be like, it's still finding its place within two genres, what it's trying to do, like the whole alternate universe, and then you've got your BL themes scattered around, or BL plot points that you have to hit. Yeah, I'm kind of wondering what being in another universe has to do with it. I guess maybe it's just the only opportunity that they can do this stuff and not have to be busy and make, I guess it's more of a time thing. Maybe we don't get it. Let us know your thoughts on this episode of Vice Versa and what your analysis is. If you're enjoying the show, if you've given up on it, whatever, just leave this video a like, support us any way you can, follow us on the Twitter, and we'll see you next time for episode 6 of Vice Versa. But thank you everyone for watching. Have a good week. Bye.
See you later. Bye. See you later.